name is Regina, and you're watching my channel, Regina Reviews, where I review experiences, products, and media that I'm generally intrigued by. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm actually going to take you along on a little journey. Now, what is this journey, you ask? If you don't know, I actually love to sew. So, on today's video, I'm going to be sewing with you guys. So please come along with me as I sew some outfits for my Barcelona trip. Just a quick reminder that this is not a tutorial. I'm not a teacher or a professional. That's not what I went to school for, but I did want to share this process with y'all. So I'm starting out with a pair of pants. This is the Mara pant pattern by Vicky Sews. She's a pattern creator who makes a lot of cute and practical patterns. So you can shop her Etsy store to find these patterns. I will try and link it below or like flash it up on the screen. I have always wanted a pair of linen pants and I could never find a pair that I liked. They either fit really weird or had like a weird gapping like between my waist and where my hips were. I hate when clothes just don't fit like different body ratios. But there's also always been like a missing aspect that I enjoyed. For instance, linen pants that fit me well didn't always have pockets. Why don't the pants have pockets? I also find that most linen pants, at least the ones that are reasonably priced, are in colors like beige or white. Now I love a good neutral color, but linen is rarely double-lined, so I hate when someone is wearing linen pants or anything linen really, and I can see their pockets through their like pants, or I can see like their underwear through it, because linen is so rarely double-lined that you can see everything that's happening underneath their clothes. I feel like Superman x-ray visioning somebody. So I didn't want that for myself, so I decided to go navy. And it worked out really well because it was still breathable like a standard linen in white or beige or whatever colors y'all are out here picking, but I got to have the incognito mode for my underwear not being seen. So I love that. But right now I'm just ironing the seams. That's one thing that's super important. I learned this the hard way in sewing. Always make sure that you press your seams. You press them open and then you press them to the side, whichever side they're meant to be pressed to, or they won't lay properly and it'll create like really wonky lines when you finally take it to the sewing machine. Alright, so right now I just inserted one completed pant leg into the other completed pant leg, and now I'm going to sew these two pant legs together, and that is how I'm going to get the pant to be connected. So a lot of sewing is sewing things wrong sides together and sewing things inside out and then flipping them around to be the right side. So you have to make sure that you have things on the correct facing, so that way you don't accidentally sew your outside leg to your inside leg, and now one of your pant legs doesn't have the right fabric. Now that's not as big an issue with linen because for the most part linen is the same on both sides, but like if you're sewing with something like satin or corduroy or cotton sateen, there is a lustrous outer side and then there's like a matte inner side, and you don't want to screw those up at all. Right now I'm pinning it together. Pinning takes a long time. Pinning next to like cutting out fabric is my least favorite part of sewing. So now I'm taking it to my machine and I am back stitching to start. I sewed down the crotch and went straight from the front down to the crotch and up through the back. So this is just the whole center seam that is being sewn together right now to complete the pant leg. And then once I am done with that, I will flip the pants inside out. Explaining this doesn't make any sense, which is why I am not a teacher. So that's my parents' ministry, it is not mine. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up sewing this and I'm gonna show you what the pants look like, but I don't have any footage of me adding the elastic waistband because I didn't have a loop turner or a big enough safety pin. So me inserting the elastic took forever and it was not an attractive experience. But here the pants are, both facing the same way, and they look so cute, albeit baggy, but that's how they're supposed to look right now. When I add this waistband, it's gonna be something different. But as you will soon see and hear, this waistband experience was complete and utter trash, and I redid the waistband like 3 or 4 times and it still didn't work out. But at least the pants kind of sort of fit and kind of look okay. Alright, the pants are done. The waistband I'm not too happy with. I think I'm gonna try one more time to try and fix it because it's a little bit bulky in certain areas. But other than that, we are good for the pants. Now it's time to make the matching top. Hey guys, it's a new day and I'm on to the next project. I finished the pants last night. I started them during a work day, so I only spent an hour on them during the day and then I did the rest of them at night. So today I'm gonna work on the top that I'm gonna make match it. I'm working on the shirt right now. This big kind of oval half loop shape is the sleeve because the sleeve is very puffy. This shirt is so cute when it's done, but man, did it take a lot of technical effort. I would consider myself a like somewhere between beginner and intermediate. I definitely need to spend a little bit more time on the technical aspects of some sewing projects, but I do love a challenging project, and that's exactly what this was. But here's a little hint about the Vicky Sews patterns. They are originally in Russian and translated to English. So there are aspects of this pattern that I did not understand what she was telling me to do, and there were no videos explaining it. Like, I scoured YouTube, not a single video. By the way, the top is the Georgie pattern by Vicky Sews. I loved it when it was done. It's such a cute top, but the way I could not understand what they were trying to tell me on this instruction pamphlet. Right now I am covering the wrong side of the fabric with interfacing. Interfacing is used to kind of stiffen up and apply structure to a top. This interfacing is going to help me keep the V-neck shape of the top or the scoop neck back of the top as well. Yay, we got the main shell of the top done. All that's left is adding the sleeves. Alright, so today is a new day. It is 12:54 p.m. I am once again starting afternoon, which means I'm probably not going to be finishing until 1 a.m. The first thing I'm going to do is finish the sleeves on the crop top that matches the linen pants, and then I'm gonna start on one of my dresses. I'm gonna iron my fabric for my all white dress first regardless, so that way I can just pin and start cutting when I'm ready. But I think I might actually do my stretchy dress first just because it's easier and it's faster and it's less taxing than all these other dresses, because it's just 2 panels sewn together on the side and then bias bound at the neckline. All right, let's get into it. So right now you see me ironing a fold down to create a pocket for the arm elastic. Then I sew that down, and now I am inserting the elastic using a safety pin to scooch the elastic around in the armband, and soon the armband will come out and it's gonna look so good. Alright, so I just finished the top and I'm so excited. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like in a little bit, but now I'm gonna move on to the next project, which I think I'm actually gonna use this it's stretch velvet. It may be a little too warm for velvet, but if I'm making a mini dress, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna use this stretch velvet to make a mini dress, and I already ironed this white fabric to work on my white dress. So those are the last two projects that I'm thinking of for today. I have another project in mind, but I think I'm gonna wait till next week to do that one, but I'll keep you guys posted. So let's get started with the stretch velvet. All right, so it actually looks like I have enough fabric to do a long dress and a mini dress, so I'm gonna do both. So yeah, let's get started. For the velvet dresses, I used the Maya Ador, the base set patterns, which can be purchased on Etsy. I used the base 3 for both dress tops, and I used the base 5 for the mini dress bottom, and the base 6 for the full length dress bottom. So it's the same top paired with two different skirt options to give two different dress effects. They can also be mixed and matched as patterns so that you can make any kind of shirt, skirt, or dress that you want to make. Okay, so I'm laying the fabric out right now, and I don't know if you can see this, but the back of the dress is way longer than the front. I do that on purpose because the last thing I need is my behind hanging out the back of the dress, honestly. I don't think that's cute for me. It's not cute for me. So I cover that up, but sometimes it ends up making hemming the bottom of the dress like really complicated because there ends up being like this awkwardly steep dip where the hem turns into the long, like from being a short skirt to a long skirt. But we finished the mini dress. I clearly didn't film myself sewing the long dress, but I'm still going to show you guys the final product for everything I sewed for this Barcelona trip. And now it's time for a fashion show. Here we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.